Hey y'all, welcome back to class. We are in week 6 of online learning with 2 weeks left after this one. I hope y'all are doing well, staying healthy and hanging in there. And a big thank you to everybody who is uploading your assignments. If you need help uploading your work or if you have any technical difficulties whatsoever, please email me or just leave a comment anywhere on our Google Classroom stream. I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but I really want to make sure that everybody has access to what we're doing in here and is able to participate and able to upload all of the artwork that they are working so hard to create. So please let me know. I'm here for you if you need help. Moving on, this week our project is called the altered image. We're taking an image and we are altering it or changing it in some way to make it our own. Now, you can do this with literally anything. I'm going to show you a couple examples in a minute. In the first example, I will take a Doritos bag and add to it to make it my own work of art. In another, I'm going to take an ad from a magazine and draw on top of that. So you too could use a food wrapper or newspaper clipping or anything around your house that you can draw on or around and have permission to draw on. If you prefer to do this digitally, you could take an image from the internet and use Google Drawing on your Chromebook to draw on top of it and submit that. So there are all sorts of directions that you can take this. But the common thread that you will see is that I'm taking an image that I find and I'm drawing on top of it or around it to make it my own. So let's see how we're going to do that. Okay, for this first example, I've taken a Dorito bag and I've cut out some images from the bag that I want to use in my drawing. So for this, ideally you would have some scissors and some glue. If you don't have glue, you can use anything like tape or a stapler, or you can just kind of hold down whatever image you're using and work with that way. It doesn't need to be fixed to the paper, but I'm going to use glue and glue it onto my paper here. Okay, now that I've glued my images onto my paper, now I can just play around with what I want to draw around or on top of those images and alter or change them somehow. Okay, so now I've taken my Doritos bag and I've actually made my own drawing out of the bag to create some sort of Doritos monster that we have here. If you want to add color, you can go ahead and add color to it, but coloring is not required for this. This is only if you want to add colors and if you have them. So that's my first example. In my next example, I have found a magazine ad in the back of this magazine, and I'm now going to use a marker to draw directly on top of that ad. You can do this with a Sharpie or any sort of other marker that you may have. Pencil might not be as good, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to start by tracing some of these lines. And I think in this case, I'm not going to try and draw any actual object. I'm going to make it a little bit abstract. Alright, so as you see, I just kept going. I was kind of in the zone and I kept making all these squiggly marks, and I liked this idea of the little ball that was half colored in, so I added a lot of those all around the page. It's a little abstract, but I just decided to go with it and take it in my own direction. You can do the same thing if you find your own magazine ad that you would like to draw over with a marker. Oh, sorry, I had to eat the Doritos, y'all. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how to take an image that you find in a magazine or a newspaper or anything that you've got around the house and cut it out, change it, draw on top of it or around it, make it your own. I'm really looking forward to seeing what y'all come up with. This is a really fun assignment that you can really take in any direction that you want. So a lot of creative freedom here, depends on what you find around and what you want to do. If you want to do this digitally, you're welcome to take a picture from the internet and use Google Drawing to draw on top of it. And this is due on Friday, and I really look forward to seeing what y'all come up with. Thanks a lot. Stay safe. Remember to wash your hands, especially if you got Dorito dust on them. And take care, y'all. Bye-bye.